I think the biggest problem with the Common Core when it comes to increasing results, improving education for all students, is that it holds all students to the same standard. And as a father of two kids who are a couple years apart, they're completely different. And the kids I have in my class are all different. They learn at different rates, they have different strengths and weaknesses, and when standards are flexible and locally controlled, then teachers and the professionals who deal with students on a daily basis have some latitude in dealing with the strengths that students have and trying to shore up some of their weaknesses. And I can't imagine that there are any accommodations in the Common Core that can do anything but be a one-size-fits-all for students who are not one-size-fits-all.
One size does not fit all. We can't take students and put them into a cookie-cutter type of program and expect them all to come out in the same way. Children are different and unique, and they learn a different way, they learn a different style, they learn at a different pace. And that's what, as an educator, I'm being made to make that call. How does this student learn? Is going to be different than how this student learns. And I need to be able to address those different learning styles, which I feel I do, yet Common Core is a set of standards that everyone is expected to master by the end of whatever grade level, and that's just not the case.
I have students that are top students, and I have some students that are highly special needs students. My main concern is for those students. The top students, we can adapt, we can add courses, those students can succeed and go further. Will they be hurt by Common Core? Yes, during those, when they're taking the PARCC assessed courses, we're going to have to tailor what we teach to the PARCC, which will not be as rigorous as a typical honors course. So when you teach to the middle, the high-end students are going to get hurt, the low-end students are going to get hurt. And the test is going to require us to teach to the middle.
As teachers, we find ourselves teaching to the test. Every moment we spend teaching to a test is time taken out of the classroom from teaching kids things that they actually need to know.
I'm very, very comfortable with standards and working with standards. That's not the issue. The issue is that with these standards, there's no avenue when you have a concern or you find something that's missing. You're kind of just told to teach your standard and that's it, not teach what's below or above you. And there are some problems with that. I've come across several instances where there doesn't appear to be any prior learning in a topic, and that would need to be there to scaffold to what you're teaching.
It's not about increasing the educational opportunity of students. It's quite the contrary. The educational opportunity of the students is being restricted and hindered by this process for the benefit of quickly assessing schools and teachers. That's what this is about. When we see students that are frustrated, discouraged, they want to quit school and leave school, that's a wake-up call. Something's wrong here. The cost for this assessment of teachers in schools is the emotional, psychological, and educational welfare of our children.
I really would ask that we slow down, and not because I'm not saying that we need to throw it all out, I'm just saying we need to slow down. We really need, as a state, to look at these standards and be very sure that what we're being promised will be the outcome, will actually be the outcome.
The Common Core has been developed by people who are not classroom teachers. They're business people, they're philanthropists, they are educrats, they're politicians, they're people who don't really understand what learning is about. They've either been out of the classroom for too long, or quite frankly, they've never been in the classroom as an educator. So for these people to decide for the masses that this is the best way to implement positive change in our public education system is misguided at best.